will she be Miss America?
On September 14th, in just 12 days, we will be crowning the 94th Miss America and celebrating our 60th anniversary on live television. 60 years, making us the longest running televised live event in television history.
My talent is Bridge Over Troubled Water. I'm a singer. I'll be singing that, and it's an amazing tribute. The song itself just has a lot of meaning to me, and that's something I've always wanted to sing on the Miss America stage, so I'm thrilled to be doing so.
I'll be dancing Bob Fosse's Steam Heat, so it's so much fun. I have a beautiful derby hat, and I do lots of jazz hands, so it's gonna be great. Hopefully a showstopper.
It is a very difficult year because Miss America is a year of service, and I will always say that everyone wants to win Miss America, not everyone wants the job of Miss America, and those are two very separate things. But the night I won, I was whisked off to a press conference. I had about 20 minutes with my family and friends, and I was asked to repack all my belongings into 2 suitcases, and I have quite literally, to this very day, been living out of those very same suitcases since the night I won. I've traveled almost 211,000 miles this year. That's almost the distance to the moon, to put it in perspective, and I'm usually no place longer than 48 hours at a time. But the amount of opportunities that this job creates is endless.
The Miss America organization is all about scholarship, community service, and talent. Those 3 things distinguish us from those who try to emulate us. We have just spent days in Washington, D.C. at the White House and the U.S. Department of Education stressing our STEM scholarship program.
Oh, it's so exciting. Well, and knowing that you're going to be on national television and in a swimsuit's a little nerve-wracking, and that you're potentially, your life is going to be changed in 2 weeks. That's so scary. But mainly my motivation is knowing where I come from and knowing what I stand for. New Mexico is ranked one of the worst places to raise a child, and that's so unfortunate. And so that's something that I really want to push for, is childhood well-being.
I come from currently attending Georgia Tech in Atlanta. I am a rising senior there studying business administration. My concentration is in IT, and I'm also a pre-pharmacy student. I think it's really important to look at our world currently and see how it's changing, notice trends, and see where we'll be in 10 years.
I actually just started my 3rd year of school last week, and so my professors had to excuse me for these next 2 weeks for coming to Miss America, for obvious reasons.
I think the biggest thing that I've learned even prior to this experience, especially competing in an organization like Miss America, is that you really have to know who you are. And I can't tell you how many people, will tell you a million different opinions, and even said to me, Nina, if you're really serious about winning Miss America, change your talent, because Bollywood will never win. And for me, that was such a huge part of who I was. It was my culture, it was my heritage, and I was so proud to showcase that on the Miss America stage. And so to be able to speak to young women, speak to young people really, and say to know who you are, stay true to yourself, and stand up for who you are is the biggest life lesson that I've really learned and will continue to carry forth.
Gosh, I still sometimes trip over my words. I'm a real person, and I think that's the biggest thing you have to keep in mind is be real in everything you do. Be yourself. This morning, my false eyelashes were definitely not agreeing with my face and just did not want to stay on. And so we're out in front of the White House, and I'm like, this is great. I have one false eyelash that's kind of about to make a getaway. So I just took them off and then took off my eyelid makeup and was like, I'm going to go trek around the White House looking like this. It's going to be so much fun. I hope I run into the president. I mean, it's just, I think honestly, this is all about being real and just being yourself.
I'm a farm girl, and so I was raised in a really male-dominated culture, and so I was wearing cowboy boots and riding horses and driving tractors, and I decided that I was done with that chapter of my life, and I still have passion for it, but I'm ready to take it to a different stage, that passion. I bought my first set of heels then, and I just have been chasing after the dream of becoming Miss America since then. So it's been challenging. A fun story I like to tell is since I bought my first pair of heels, I had to learn how to walk in my heels. So every day I'd go to the gym and walk a mile in high heels and go on the elliptical. So you can tell which treadmill I use because it has the rivets from my high heels in it still.
To be the first Miss America of Indian descent has been a dream of mine, and I knew that should I win, it would be a monumental year for this organization, but I could have never imagined to what extent. And to be able to go into colleges, universities, and have a speaking tour and continue that even after my year ends as Miss America is really incredible, to create that change and create that positive discussion about diversity and cultural competency. So I'm very lucky.
We're all so different, but together we make up an amazing class of Miss America women.
Our young women are so outstanding. We have almost 30 young women in the Miss America pageant this year of our 53 contestants who are in STEM-related career paths, and that is going to help America see that we are a scholarship organization, not just a beauty pageant.
Well, I have to say the coolest place that takes the cake is the Oval Office, and my meeting with President Obama. That was such an honor that I never thought would ever be possible, and I think that was the day my parents finally thought I had a legit job, so that was a nice icing on the cake.